Okay. GSM stand for Global System for Mobile Communications. It is a digital cellular technology used for transmitting mobile voice and data services. These are the two technologies GSM. One is the transmitting mobile, and another is data services. Voice, we can transmit it in the digital voice in the GSM, and also we can have data services like a GPRS and other things. So in this GSM network, it divided into three blocks. One is the mobile station, the intermediate block is the base station controller, and the last one is network subsystem. Mobile stations includes the following: this mobile devices and mobile equipments, and also subscriber information modules, SIM card. So SIM card activate the network of the mobile stations, mobile device. Okay. It's activated using this subscriber information module, SIM card. And here also down there we have SIM card modules. We can connect to the computers using this SIM modules. Okay, using these SIM modules, and we can monitor the incoming and outgoing signal strength, all these things, informations for the research purpose. We can monitor it using this SIM card modules. Okay, and in the GSM middle part is the base station controller. In these base station controllers, we have base transceiver stations and base transmitter stations, and all these things are connected to the base station controller and two base station controllers, and this base station controller connected to the mobile service switching center MSC in the network subsystem, and it goes to the fixed line telephone network, PSTN network. Also it can go out to the public network. Okay, these are the three blocks of GSM system. Under this GSM, we have services, three types of basic services. Number one is the telephony services or tele services. Second one is data services and various services, and number three is the supplementary services. Let's see in detail that teleservices. These teleservices abilities of bureau services are used by the teleservices to transport data. These services are further transmitted in the following ways. Number one is the voice call, video text, and facsimile, and short text message SMS. Okay, this can be done. These teleservices can be done in these three services. One is voice call, video text, and facsimile, and the last one is the short text message, SMS. Video text and facsimile. Other groups of teleservices include voice text access, teletext, transmissions, facsimile alternate speech and facsimile group 3, and automatic facsimile group 3, etc. So these video text we can send it through this digital informations. And voice call is one of the teleservices in the GSM telephony. These include the full rate speed of 13 kbps and emergency calls, where the nearest emergency services provider is notified by the dialing three digits. Okay, maybe 911 or maybe a 211 services. And the last services is the SMS services. This is very common in the GSM network. Short message services in a text services that allows sending and receiving text messages and your GSM mobiles. In addition to simple text service text messages, other text data include news, sports, financial, language, and other locations-based data can also be transmitted. Okay, these are very common in the SMS. These services comes along with the SIM card, maybe a BSNL or maybe a Vodafone or maybe a Geo services, Airtel services that come along with different types of ready-made SMS services like news, latest sport, financial, all these things. Okay. Next one is the bearer services. Data services or bearer services are used through GSM phone to receive and send data in the essential building blocks, leading to widespread mobile internet access and mobile data transfer. GSM currently has a data transfer rate of 9.6 kbps, 9.6 K. New developments that will push up data transfer rate of GSM user are HSCSD, high speed circuit switch data, and also GPRS, general packet radio services, are available now. Not only today. Today we are having this 4G, 5G, and then 3G also. Before this, we have high-speed circuit switch data, HSCSD, and GPRS, general packet radio services. Okay, these are the bearer services for data communications in the GSM phone. It can transmit in the speed of 9 kbps, 9.6 kbps. It's very slow as compared to today communications like 4G or 5G. But during this time, it's very good. This GPRS also we can browse, then we can send the multimedia short message. Okay, MMS also. Okay, let's move on to the next point. Supplementary services. Supplementary services are additional services that are provided in addition to the teleservices and bearer services. These services include call identifications, call forward, call waitings, multi-party conversations, and bearing of outgoing international calls, among others. A brief description of supplementary services is given here in the right side. Supplementary services include multi-party services of conferencing, call conference we can have, and also we can do the call waiting in this GSM services and hold. We can hold the call while communications, and call forward we can just forward to another numbers. If they someone call me in my numbers, then we can forward to another numbers. Forward services and waiting services, we can activate the call waitings, and call identification is also there. We can identify the persons based on our contact list. Okay, call identification services. These are the supplementary services in the GSM services. Okay, uh, these are the things in this conferencing, call waiting, call hold, call forwarding, and call bearing. Bearing is useful to restrict certain types of outgoing calls, such as ISD, or stop incoming call from undesired numbers. Okay, then the call bearing is flexible services that enable the subscriber to unconditionally bar the call. Okay, it can call using this call bearing, we can bar the call. Okay, call for what? It's no need to explain. This is very simple. And call hold. These services allows subscriber to put an incoming call and hold and resume after a while. The call hold services is applicable to normal telephony services also. Conference also, we can host multiple calls, then we can do the discussions. We can chit chat using this conferencing. Okay, call waitings. These services notify the mobile subscriber of the incoming call. During a conversations, the subscriber can answer, reject, or ignore the incoming. Okay. Okay, next is the number identifications. There are the following supplementary services related to this number identification. Call line identification presentations. These services, the telephone number of the calling parties on your screen. Okay, calling parties on your screen. Calling line identification restrictions. A person's not wishing this number to be presented to other subscriptions. So these call line identifications restrictions can do this other subscriptions on this service. We can do this using this GSM services, calling line identification restrictions. Connection line identification presentations. This service provided to give the calling party the line number of the persons to whom they are connected. This services is useful in situations such as forwardings where the number of connections is not the number dialed. Okay. Connected line identification restrictions and malicious call identifications also there. If there's some unintended malicious call identification services are provided to the combat the spread of obscene or annoying call. The victims should subscribe these services, and then they could cause non malicious call to be identifications in the GSM network using a simple command. Okay. These are the services available in the GSM. Then using these malicious call identifications, then it's block the services. It's block the incoming call. If call is coming from this malicious identification. Okay. Let's move on to the services of GSM services and features. The next one is the advice of church, AOC. This services was designed to give a subscriber an indication of the cost of the services as they are used. Further, those service providers who wish to offer rental service to subscribe without their own SIM card can also utilize these services in a slightly different form. Okay, AOC for the is protected on the base on the time measures. So without this proper SIM card, without their own SIM card, they can utilize these AOC services. So AOC is the advice of charge. Okay, AOC for data call is provided on the basis of time measurements. Okay, based on the time of users time used by the subscribers. This will be charged. Okay, in the data calls. And the next point is the group user, close user groups, CUGs. This service is meant for a group of subscribers who wish to call on each other and no one else. Okay, based on this closed group, we can have a group call. Okay, then the last part is the unstructured supplementary services data. USSD. This allows operators define individual services. So this USSD services is very important in the GSM network, like software informations to dial this star hash 44336 hash. Then you can get the software informations. Then if you want to view the soft version of the PDS, CSC and the modems, star hash 123 hash, then you will get. Then also software and hardware informations and other service mode, IMEI numbers, star hash 06 hash. So there are different types of these USSD services. Okay, for getting the mobile device informations. Okay, internal information, service information also. Apart from this, besides this, we can have a USSD number for uh, digital transaction, digital payment also. We can do the digital transactions using this USSD. So what are the advantages of this USSD? Using this short code, we can avail the some services outside, not only my mobile. We can access different types of services in the internet using this USSD code. We can dial the number, then this number connected to the internet services, then it's give the available services using this USSD code. Okay. Okay, these are the GSM services and features. And let's move on to the features of GSM module. The features of the GSM modules include the following. Number one is the improved spectrum efficiency. If we say this spectrum, this is the signal spectrum. Okay, that frequency radio spectrum. So in this GSM, it's used efficiently. Okay, this GSM spectrum. Okay, this radio spectrum. In the previous technology, EMS is not a digital communication. This is analog communications. Okay, but the radio spectrum is not efficiently used in this EMS. But in this GSM, it's improved the spectrum. Okay, international roaming availability. Okay, that it's available the services internationally in this GSM. Compatibility with the Integrity Services Digital Network (ISDN). Okay, is the services is digital network in this GSM. From this mobile to the network, maybe in the analog format to the tower, but beyond this tower, this all are in the form of digital, and the mobile system itself, the mobile phone itself, is the digital system, digital device. So sorry. So this GSM is compatible with this ISDN. Let's move on to the next point, support new service. There are different types of new services, and also it's managed in the manage the contact list, everything in the SIM cards itself and also in the phone, and fixed dialing number also available at the end. If you set the fixed dialing in your number pad, you press number one, then you can assign for the particular number, like father number or mother number or sister numbers, based on the pressed numbers. Okay, maybe 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. We can have these number combinations in the number pad. Then we can assign for the fixed dialing for number 1, number 2, number 3 up to 0. Okay, starting from 0 up to 9. Okay, you can assign this number. So what is the usage of this number? We can say in the emergency call, if it's required the emergency call, then you can press the number. Okay, number 1 is simply dialing instead of checking out from this contact list. Okay, phone books, instead of checking out from the number booked. Okay, phone book. Okay, this is the FDN fixed dialing. Real-time clock with alarm management. All these are the things. We can have a clock in the GSM mobile system and also alarm management also. We can set the alarm. High quality speech. This is transmitted in the form of digital, not in analog. Then we can have a high quality. In analog, there is lots of disturbance and also there's some complexity in the analog communications. But right now we have digital communications. High quality speech. And next point is uses of encryptions to phone calls more secure, and SMS. So from mobile phone to the tower, okay, the data communications, the data transmitted is encrypted. All data are encrypted, so there is no chance of decrypting the data. Means we can send the secret informations to the mobile. Okay, secret data means it's encrypted, it's very secure. Last point, SMS, this source messaging system, we can transfer the message. Okay, transfer the message. Okay, the security strategy standard of GSM systems make it the most secure telecommunication standard currently accessible. Although the confidentiality of the call and secrecy of the GSM subscribers is just ensured on the not. Oh, sorry. GSM subscriber is just ensured on the radio channels. This is a major step in achieving end-to-end security. Okay. GSM network ensure that the confidentiality of a call and secrecy of the GSM subscriber is just ensure that on the radio channel. This is a major step in achieving end-to-end security. So right now it's having the end-to-end communications in mobile in the mobile communications. Okay, in this GSM communication security. Okay. The main elements architectures of the GSM system include the following points: MS mobile stations and the BS and BSC and BTS. All these things are going to this OMC and also MSC. All these OMC, MSC having a database. EIR, AUC, AUC, HLR, and VLR. And those databases having the requirement of having the database. Okay, EIR, AUC, and HLR and VLR for managing the subscriber. Okay, and MSC communicate to this OMC and ISC. So those things are used for the internet communications. Internet communications, and GMSC also for the public network. Let's see the different part of this GSM architecture. The main element in the GSM architectures include the following. Number one is the NSS, network switching subsystem. These GSM systems architectures which include different elements which are frequently known as the core of system network. Here it is basically a data network including a variety of units to provide the major control as well as interfacing of the entire mobile network systems. The core network include the major elements, and let's discuss below here. Okay, before discussing this one, NSS is the one of the under this NSS, let's say, we can have data network including the variety of units of interfacing to the entire mobile network system. So NSS is the play important role in the GSM architecture. And MSC, the mobile switching center or MSC is the key element in the core network region of the GSM network architecture. These mobile services switches centers works like a center switching node in an ISDN, otherwise PSTN. However, it also gives extra functionality to allow the mobile user necessities to be support like authentication registrations in the MSC handovers, co-locations, routing of the calls to a cell phone subscriber. Okay, this MSC play an important role in the GSM communication. Okay, and also these mobile services switching centers works like a standard switching nodes in an ISDN otherwise PSTN. Okay, however, it is also given extra functionality to allow mobile services necessary to support like authentication. Authentication is very required. If you turn on or turn off the mobile device, or if you put the mobile device in flight mode or turn on again, then it's release and activate the SIM card. This SIM card is a small device equipment which contain all the subscriber informations. In the SIM card itself, it's having the connection nodes. Okay, this connection nodes connected to the mobile device, then it access all the informations of the subscriber. So okay, and authentication is very important to uh, authenticate the particular user using the SIM card. It's we already explained the SIM card having the connection nodes, then it access all the informations by the mobile number. Then using this key and authentication key and encryption code, then the SIM card register the user subscriber to the network. This is the registration process. And handover means we already learned this handoff technology from one MSC to another MSC. From, let's see, if we are going to the roaming area like Calcutta, Delhi, or Andhra Pradesh, then you needed to switch to the another MSC. So maybe you are in the roaming, or maybe you are not in the roaming. So this is the inter MSC handover call locations, routing of the call to cell phones subscriber. Okay, it's route to other services. Okay, the main elements of this architecture that continue. Mobile switching center MSC that's include the following. The mobile switching centers or MSC is the key elements. Okay. Core networks, region of GSM architectures. These mobile services switching centers works like a standard switching node in an SDN, or otherwise I'll repeat it. Okay. Okay. In this here, we have a database in the MSC database. First one is the HLR, home location register, HLR. This HLR in your in today mobile phone also, the same thing happened. The same things maintained in this MSC. Okay, in your SIM card also. If you insert the SIM card, then it's registered to the network. It try to register to the network. Then if registered with this encryption key and security code, everything, then it's on a particular services, maybe Airtel, or maybe BSNL, or Geo services. Then your mobile phone is activated. Inu chu lokina at kat chuang han lo lok huwa ap liam. Okay. This HLR, home location register, HLR, this HLR database include the information regarding the administrative, like every subscriber, which they which their previous identification locations. This is like this. The GSM network is capable to connect the call to the related base stations of the mobile switch. Once an operator turn on his or her phone, and then the phone register through the networks so that it's probable to decide which base transmitter is communicating so that the incoming call can be connected properly. So home locator is the once you turn on, then it's connected to the towers. Okay, it's connected to the tower, mobile tower. Then mobile tower communicated to the base terminal stations, BSC, or base switching centers, BSC. So all these informations are recorded in this HLR in the MSC. Okay, so your home location is registered in this MSC of the HLR. So if there are some switching or call or message coming, then this HLR firstly located to your HLR for delivering of your phone call and messages. Otherwise, if you are in other location, okay, then it will route it to another network. Okay, we'll done up to this slide number 17. Next, we'll continue in the next class. Okay, let me call your roll number. Roll number 1, Christina.
Yes, sir, sir. It's row number 2.
Roll number 4,
Register.
5, 7,
Register.
8,